Morning everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. We had a little bit of a rough night last night, honestly mainly for Omar. He was the one staying up with her mostly. He just like won't let me take her from him. He's just like, go back to sleep. Then I wake up in the morning and he's exhausted and I feel terrible. So yeah, he is resting up a little bit right now. She has also been a little bit fussy this morning as well, so I may put her in her carrier so that I can like make breakfast and stuff. She just doesn't really want to be, oh, there's a burp. Been waiting for that one. She just hasn't really wanted to be put down by herself, which I'm not complaining. I just love having her literally right here. It's my favorite thing ever. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I am eating during postpartum and while I'm breastfeeding. I also wanted to talk about the most asked question from you guys, and that is how I got back in shape and lost weight after having the baby. First of all, you guys, I want you guys to know that I'm definitely not back in shape. I do not look the same as I did before I had the baby. I think I've been wearing some like high-waisted stuff, trying to like, you know, conceal the tummy area, so I've just kind of been like dressing in a way that you can't really tell. But let me just tell you guys, I definitely do not look the same in my tummy area whatsoever. I just really wanted to address this because it made me so sad seeing so many messages from girls feeling bad about themselves because they are not like back in shape yet super fast. I even got a message a couple of days ago from a girl who was like, please give me some tips, I'm 2 months postpartum and I'm still struggling. And I'm like, girl, you just had a baby 2 months ago. 2 months. It takes 9 months to grow a baby. And I feel like you should give yourself at least 9 months to a year to try to get like back in shape. The thing is, like, after you have a baby, like, you can get back in shape, but your body may not ever look the same, and my body definitely doesn't look the same. My stomach, even though I don't have like that many pounds to lose, my stomach, like the skin doesn't look the same. My belly button is like all stretched out. There's all kinds of like hyperpigmentation going on there. But you know what, like whenever I look at my stomach, I think back to like how beautiful pregnancy was, and like it just reminds me of how blessed I was to have a baby. And it also just like reminds me that like Elena, that is like where she grew, and how incredible like our bodies are, like subhanallah, for being able to grow a human being. I don't know, I'm just not putting so much pressure on myself to like bounce back and look the way that I did before I had a baby, because I just know that that's not realistic, and that this is like just gonna be kind of like the new me, and I am completely fine with that. My main focus is just like being healthy and trying to nourish my body, especially since I'm breastfeeding. I really want to like make sure I'm getting all the nutrients so that my breast milk is super healthy for her. That's kind of what this video is going to be about, just trying to nourish my body and give my body all the things that it needs, and not putting so much pressure on myself to, oh my goodness. So that's what this video is going to be about, just me being kind to myself, nourishing my body, trying to eat healthy for me and for my baby, and just not putting so much pressure on myself to get back in shape. I did go to my 6-week postpartum checkup a few days ago, and my doctor did clear me on working out, but haven't felt like doing that yet. We've gone on like a couple of walks since we had the baby, but it's been so hot outside. It's finally cooling down, so I think tonight we're gonna try to go on another walk. We may put her in the carrier and just have a nice little family walk. But other than that, I'm just gonna go ahead, put it in the carrier now, go make some breakfast, and then I'll share with you guys everything else I'm eating today. So you guys have seen me make my smoothie 50 million times, so I'm gonna make this real fast, and then I'm actually gonna check in with y'all when I eat my second breakfast of the day, because that has been something new while I've been breastfeeding. I've been so hungry, and I have been wanting another meal in between breakfast and lunch. So I'm gonna make my smoothie. One thing that I have switched up with my smoothie is my milk. So I use oat milk instead of my usual almond milk, and that's because oats are actually a great way to help boost milk supply. So I thought this was just a really easy switch in my daily routine. So I really like oat milk. It's a lot more creamy, I guess, than almond milk, and a lot of people love it for coffees. So if you haven't tried it yet, you should definitely try it. I'm also going to go ahead and take my vitamins. I take these usually with my smoothie every day. This is the once a day probiotics by Garden of Life, and these are the once a day prenatals. It's super important to continue your prenatals once you deliver the baby, especially if you're breastfeeding, but also just for you and your own health. You definitely need support during the postpartum period, and it's definitely important to continue taking your prenatals. I've taken several different brands, but I do love the Garden of Life ones because they are organic and contain lots of like raw fruits and veggies, so they're really good for you. These are good because it's just a one a day. I also love their gummies, and they are vegan, so they are halal. I've added in a probiotic. I probably should have done this way before, but I added one because Elena has been having some gassy issues, and I just want to make sure I am good on my probiotics. We'll see if this does anything and makes any difference. Omar's making some coffee this morning. Yum. It smells so good. He's gonna help me do some cool B-roll style shots with our other camera today for this vlog, so. Not for coffee today. I know, we always do cool cinematic shots for coffee, but I am on to my second meal of the day. Like I said before, breastfeeding has been making me so hungry, so I'm making myself some avocado toast. I'm actually really sad because I've been actually eating a bagel. It's like by the same brand. It's the Canyon Bakehouse Everything Bagel. It's amazing. This is just their like ancient grain, like multi-grain bread, which is still one of my favorites as well. I love this gluten-free brand. But anyways, the bagel is so good, especially with like the everything but the bagel seasoning as well. It's just like so much good flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my avocado toast. So yummy. Okay, I went ahead and just threw myself together. I put on just some like cute loungewear for just chilling at home. I have on this pink tie-dye sweatshirt that I found on Amazon. I really love this. I've been wearing this a ton recently around the house, and it's just like so cute and trendy. And then I have on some H&M joggers, and this necklace is a mango little cute find that I found. And then this is the instant hijab by Vol Chic, just super easy. So let's go make some lunch. Okay, I have all my ingredients laid out to make a really yummy Mediterranean salad. So I've been craving this so much. So I have some spring mix, cherry tomatoes, red onion, basil, Kalamata olives, and some garbanzo beans. And I'm actually just gonna put these in Omar's salad because I've been avoiding beans because I'm trying to avoid things that will make Elena gassy. I have some cucumber, bell pepper, mint, and some almonds that I'm gonna chop up and put in there as well. I'm also gonna put in Omar's some feta cheese because I've also been trying to avoid dairy. I don't know, we're still trying to figure out the colic thing. Okay, so this is actually one of the main ingredients. This is some quinoa that we just made, and I love putting quinoa in my salad because it adds lots of protein and fiber and just lots of nutrients, and it's like really filling. For the dressing, I'm doing balsamic vinegar and olive oil, and the basil and the mint will add so much flavor, and it's gonna taste so good. So let's get started. I just put both of them together for Omar and I. Omar's has the feta cheese and the chickpeas, and they smell so good. I'm so excited to dig in. We're gonna probably share this Topo Chico because I can never finish one on my own. You could also add avocado to this. You could add a protein like salmon, chicken, shrimp. It's just so yummy, and we have a ton left over actually, so that if we wanted a little bit more, or if we want to add this to our dinner tonight. So we are gonna go ahead and dig in. Omar has the football game on over there. So we're gonna eat while we watch some football. Okay, so we just ate lunch. I actually breastfed Elena while we were eating. So we all ate together. I'm gonna actually show you guys what I've been making for my tea recently because I've been trying to drink things that would help with Elena's colic, and you guys gave me some amazing recommendations in one of my previous videos, so I'm going to share with you guys what I'm drinking. A lot of you guys recommended that I drink anise seed and fennel seed as a tea. This is not really focusing. Fennel is actually in the gripe water that we give Elena, and that helps soothe her tummy really well. So I've been mixing both of these and steeping it as a tea and just trying to like have it transfer through my breast milk to have it soothe her tummy that way. So I always make a big thing of that. So that's what I have right here in this big mason jar, is like the anise and fennel seeds. And then I go ahead and pour the boiling water. I just let it steep for I guess like 10 minutes, and then I just kind of just sip on it throughout the day. I also wanted to show you guys this other tea that is just in a tea bag. It also contains the fennel seed and the anise seed and a bunch of other things, ton of other stuff. It's called Mother's Milk, and it tastes really good, and it's just easy whenever I just want to like throw a tea bag in. So those are kind of the things I've been drinking to try to help with Elena's colic. So sweet. Omar is lazy Sunday, but Omar is honestly the best at like just soothing her and getting her to like calm down. And
there's a trick to it.
Yeah. What's the trick, Omar?
It's all
Please tell us.
In the head bobble.
The head bobble.
Yeah.
Very gentle head bobble.
Exactly.
He's the best at that.
If you just let the head bobble just a little like this.
We've been really into lighting incense. I just got the incense in the little holder off Amazon recently, and it reminds me of the yoga studio that I used to go to. They used to have incense burning throughout the studio, and it literally just makes me feel like we're in a spa. It's so relaxing. Next on the agenda is dinner. So I'm going to be making a fall inspired sheet pan dinner. It's going to be some root vegetables with roasted chicken. So basically we have some sweet potato, carrots, Brussels sprouts. The Brussels sprouts I'm just going to be saving for Omar. I might do like some spinach on the side for me so I have some greens, but apparently Brussels sprouts can make babies gassy along with all the other cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower and things like that. So I'm avoiding those, but this looks so good. I got the recipe from Miss Liz Hart on YouTube, so I will link her video down below where she did like a bunch of like fall inspired sheet pan dinners, but this one looked really good, especially because of the seasoning. So she has fresh thyme, rosemary, and then dried basil, and then I also always add garlic salt and lemon pepper to like everything. And then she also has balsamic vinegar, so it's like a really nice balsamic vinegar herb glaze over the vegetables and the chicken, and it just sounds so good. Okay, I'm about to stick these in the oven. They're all seasoned. It smells so good. So I will let you guys know how this turns out in just a little bit. I went ahead and plated everything. Here's mine without the Brussels sprouts. I wound up not making the spinach just because I'm super hungry and I just want to dig in. But it smells so good with all the different seasonings like the rosemary and the thyme and the balsamic vinegar dressing. It just smells delicious. So we're about to dig into this. We are on our nightly walk. It finally feels so good outside to actually get out of the house, and Elena can finally see what it's like in the outside world outside of our little house.
Our bubble.
Yeah, it's really nice because I have her in this little carrier.
Yeah.
And
it's still like 80 degrees, but there's
do
a
you
nice
feel
breeze.
that breeze?
Oh my gosh, it's so nice.
Feels so good.
Oh, can't wait for fall.
I know, same here.